All right. Now I just want to talk about the 12 monkeys, the start of it there, how they start off, and what they tell you, what they believe they are, and all that kind of stuff. Right? The law and all that kind of stuff, and why they're there. They're telling, they're subscribing to you what they're seeing and how they see it. Now, when you're going to do experiments and you go to send things back in time and all that kind of stuff, you got to make sure you're sending the right things. That's a pretty big experiment, eh? And you got to make sure what you send is loyal. Right? So how do you get that? What have I learnt on this planet and in this time in this education about what is a way that would see people try to get loyalty after the world's gone to shit and they're all living underground? That's what happened in this movie. They're all living underground, and then they're using their prisoners to send back in time to fix a virus that got sent above. That's why they all had to go underground to get away from an airborne virus, right? How would you get that loyalty? Well, first you get your sheep and you get them young and you get them punished on small things. You always punish them to control, right? Cults do a little bit similar thing. So everything they're doing is wrong. It's a little bit like how some religions say that you're a sinner. It's a way of control, and here's why you're a sinner. Blah 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 blah. But you won't be if you do this. Blah 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 blah. Right? And then they're like, oh, okay, and they pull them out of the cage, and you're grabbing them, pulling them out. They're like rats, right? And they go, now this will make you be a better person. A little bit like how some false religions can do, and go to get rid of your sins, right, after they brainwash you. Right? And then it works. That's how it works. Right? All countries do it in all different ways. Right? And it's not a good way of doing things. But if you're clever over something else like an adult, you can trick and deceive. And that's what they just done as they got older. And we've all learnt that. That's what we do. Remember, we tell kids to do something, then we're like, oh, we might not do that. But if we say to do this, they'll do it. Right? And then we go, oh, this time we didn't, but you should have done it anyway. But it's a trick, you know. It's their way of force. And then you can go that out of line, out of hand with that. And so what they did is they made their loyal minions, and then they were sinners, and then they grab them to go fix their problem that they've made, not the sinners. You see? That's the future. But they need these loyal people because they're not that loyal, and they wouldn't want to do these things, but they get other things to do it for them. How do you see the start of that? Do you see it exactly how they presented it? That they're bad people and they're sending bad people to do a job that you'd want to send, someone who's loyal and onto things and will listen. Right? Do bad people usually do that? Even though they might say they do now, but they were really bad before? Usually not. Usually not. I wouldn't play with that area. But if it's the other one, how I said the brainwash one, and they're pinned and they're bad, and they're sinners, and they'll do anything to get out of that problem that you've created for them, then yes, then more likely they will be loyal to you, unless some way they have enough time to find out that it's a lie, like some religions have. Some people are fanning religions and have been kicked out or left. But anyway, you let me know in comments what you think about the 12 monkeys and how they've done that, and then what they tell you. Do you believe what they tell you? Or do you believe science and how things working? Get a little bit of an answer like I just said. You let me know. Have a good one. Because that's thinking outside the box. It's going above the education they're trying to show you. So if you're above it, you're able to say certain things like that. You believe that? Let me know in the comments. See you later.